Introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He is a four-time Muay Thai and kickboxing heavyweight world champion, standing at 180 centimeters tall, holding a kickboxing record of 25 wins and 7 losses. Training out of Impact Academy of Mixed Martial Arts, representing Hong Kong. Put your hands together for ALAIN the Panther Ngalani. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Kim Chang.
On the headbutt, don't hit back head. Watch out low blow, no sucker kick, don't grab the fence. Okay, touch the glove. Back to the corner.
3 rounds of action, but nobody in their right mind thinks it will go that far. Both of these titans have promised knockouts. 2 Kyokushin Karateka black belts, 2 kickboxing champions, 2 knockout specialists. Who will emerge victorious? Look at that for the big man, spinning a heel kick early from Ngalani. And a jumping roundhouse kick, taekwondo style, from the Panther.
You can see Ngalani is not scared of throwing some flash, because he's not scared of the takedown. He doesn't believe the Mongolian's gonna try to shoot for the takedown. Oh, but he got caught!
Oh, left hand there from Ariunbold.
Those punches, he's got punching power.
Overhook on the left arm from Ngalani. Ariunbold may be looking for a takedown here. He's a combat sambo champion, the Mongolian. An explosive start to this one, this light heavyweight contest.
You can see the Mongolian's got double underhooks, and he has both arms underneath the arms of Ngalani. This is going to be easier for him to take down. Ngalani's got to try to get one arm inside on Ariunbold's arms. He can't let him do this because Ariunbold's going to have complete control of his body from this position.
Drop weight down here, and effective takedown is the Mongolian. Ngalani defending at the moment. Second attempt now from Ariunbold to Ochir.
Good hips displayed there by Ngalani, trying to keep his base, trying to maintain. He can stay on top, but he's got to start swimming. He could use maybe some shoulder shrugs to just create a little bit of space. That left arm of Ariunbold seems real tight, but I think there's a hole on the other side, and maybe Ngalani can get his arm in and maybe get back to a 50-50 clinch position.
Still clinched up against the cage, knees to the waist and the ribs off the right leg from Ochir. First time appearing in the One Championship cage for Ochir. Ngalani, a real favourite amongst One Championship fans, has competed all over the world and produced some of the greatest knockouts we've ever seen. Good knees switching up off the left leg there. Ochir, then back to the right, now corking up the thighs. That's one way to slow down the kicking arsenal of Ngalani, is to cork the thighs.
You can see Ngalani is actually getting a little bit more hip range of motion and driving his into the thigh of Ariunbold, whose knees and whose legs are already starting to redden up.
Kim Cheng breaks both men. Switching stances, Ngalani between southpaw and orthodox. He's in southpaw at the moment. There's that wicked left roundhouse. Then he goes down the inside leg.
Watching the kicks of Ngalani and the punches of Ariunbold. Caught him flush with that left hook.
Ochir backs him against the cage again. Ngalani turns around the Mongolian, a show of strength, and Ochir turns him back. A real joust here in the opening round, Mitch.
And this is going to drain on Ngalani. He's got to try to get those arms in. You can see that as soon as Ariunbold had the 50-50 position where one arm was under, one arm was over, he immediately swam in and got both hands under. Ngalani's got to try to get control on that other side so he can maybe spin him off and turn him around.
Under 2 minutes remaining in this opening stanza. Nice little palm heel strike off the right hand there from Ochir. Technique you don't see very much in global rule set, but one that should be used more, I feel. The good old-fashioned palm heel strike. Little knee to the inside thigh there from Ngalani.
Also maybe some foot stomps here. You know, slow down the kicking. If you can soften up some of those bones on Ngalani's foot, maybe Ngalani's not going to want to throw those kicks as well.
Kim Cheng breaks both men. We're back to striking distance. Will Ngalani try and throw those head kicks?
See, Ngalani's taking some big, deep breaths. And I wonder if that clinch is part of the game plan of Ariunbold to fatigue Galani. So if we get into the later rounds, he's going to be slower. Apparently not from that spinning side kick, though.
Jab from Galani, southpaw stance for the Cameroonian, drifts off to his right, away from the power side of the Mongolian. Both men sweating heavily. It's been hot and humid this week in Bangkok. Oh, the high kick! And Ochir rode it and backs Galani against the cage again.
Ochir just walked right through that because Galani did land that head kick there, but he goes right back into the clinch. He's just kind of wearing on him in this position. He's not really attempted a lot of takedowns, just kind of moving around. It's really a battle of attrition that's happening right here up against the cage.
This is the game plan of Ochir. Keep pressed close to the body of Galani, work the knees. Galani wants that distance. He loves those spinning kicks. Loves to throw the heel to the temple.
Looks like one of those knees caught Galani a little bit low.
Hope you're enjoying all the action, folks, wherever you're watching live on Twitter, live on Facebook. Big hello to Randy Ramos in Bologna, Italy. Jimmy Lopito in the Philippines. Iwan Intia from Alaska. And Simon Kiolevu from Fiji.
Yeah, it looks like he caught him flush twice there. Maybe once, maybe the first one didn't quite land as well, but the second one definitely hit the button. Galani's taking some big, deep breaths. He's got up to 5 minutes here to recover and make sure everything's okay.
Biggest main event in one championship history later on tonight. Bibiano Fernandes defends the bantamweight world title against Martin Nguyen of Australia and Vietnam, who is looking to make history and become the sport's first ever 3-division champion. A look at the illegal knee here from Ariunbold to Ochir that has given recovery time to ALAIN NGALANI. 5 minutes allowed for Galani to recover and take medical examination. If Galani is unable to continue, an official decision will be given. Lots of Mongolians also tuning in on Facebook. Big hello to Bilgun from Mongolia and Munkod Puravusuren from Mongolia. Plenty of action coming your way on Iron Will tonight. Former Muay Thai world champion, former strawweight one championship world champion, Tejdamarong Saramoy Sirachok back in action against Jeremy Miado. The darling of Thailand, Rika Ishige, takes on Anjali Sabanal. Wakaruma of Pakistan against China's Zhao Zhikang. And the debut we've all been waiting for, grappling superstar Gary Tonin against the rugged striker from the Philippines, Richard Cormanel. Galani still recovering here. Mitch, I cannot wait for that main event later tonight. Nguyen, could you believe it? He may become a 3-division champion, and here's where you can watch it. Tyrath TV 32 Thailand, HTV Vietnam, they'll all be cheering for Martin Nguyen in Vietnam. Philippines and ABS-CBN Sports in action in Indonesia and SCTV. And check your local TV guide wherever you are around the world.
What a main event. I can't wait. The world has been buzzing about this main event. Will Bibiano continue his reign? Will the legacy be cemented by stopping the streaking Martin Nguyen? Or will Martin Nguyen take home 3 belts? Can you even fit those into a suitcase? Won't you exceed the luggage limit of your airline trying to get those 3 beasts into the check-in?
Hello, Qantas, we're talking to you. It looks like Galani's okay to go on here in the final second of this opening round. It's been a very interesting back and forth battle between the clinching of Ariunbold to Ochir and those wicked kicks of ALAIN NGALANI.
I like the strategy of Ariunbold. He's really trying to hang on Galani up against the cage to just sort of drain the energy to maybe take advantage of something in the later round. He looks a little fresh, he looks relaxed. Let's take a look at some of the past action from this round. Here's the aggressive striking of both these guys. Barely grazed. That's the power of Ariunbold. He barely caught Ngalani on the chin and he rattled him. But look at that. He took a head kick, walked right through it, got the clinch up against the cage, and really we're seeing an intricate battle going up against the cage and the clinch. Ariunbold's hanging on him, trying to drain him. You can see Ngalani taking some big, deep breaths, but conditioning is going to come into the game right now as we approach the second round. When you get up off that stool, how much juice you got left in the tank?
A big hello in Mexico to Octavio Acosta. In France, the legendary kickboxing world champion Kadir Marouf is watching us live. Ariel Mercado Gomez in the United Arab Emirates and Hisham Hanoun in Morocco. We're ready to roll. Second round of 3. Ngalani striking, the clinching of Ariunbold from inside the mighty Impact Arena in Bangkok, Thailand. You're watching the largest martial arts organization on the planet. One championship.
Look for Ngalani to open up with some flash. Once he gets that open space, he likes to let those big wings start flying around. Just hammering those tree trunks of legs at Ariunbold.
Ariunbold trying to throw the hands here. The Mongolian's got the reach and got the height over Ngalani, but can he use either effectively? Ngalani, nice outside leg kick. And again, hitting that common peroneal nerve just above the knee to deaden the leg of the giant Mongolian. Ariunbold looking for power in the right hand, and Ngalani ties him up. But those leg kicks were very effective, Mitch. You can already see the swelling on that lead thigh of Ariunbold.
Hey, Ngalani looks so comfortable and relaxed standing in the middle of that cage throwing those kicks. I wonder if we're going to see Ngalani in the One Super Series.
He has mentioned he'd like to compete in kickboxing or Muay Thai in the One Super Series. That kicks off April 20 in Manila with a blockbuster main event. Giorgio Petrosian takes on Smokin' Joe Nuttlewood. April 20, Manila, One Super Series. We go to the ground for the first time, Mitch. Ngalani top position.
Ngalani used that whizzer, so he was able to use the overhook as a whizzer and stop the takedown from Ariunbold and to end up inside control. Ariunbold's trying to keep him nice and close to avoid the ground and pound, but Ngalani's gonna frame off the head, push away, and start dropping elbows.
Ngalani wants to posture up here and work that ground and pound, those sledgehammer hammer fists. And all Ariunbold can do is tie him up here. Hope to negate him, hope that Kim Ching may stand them. But not so long as Ngalani remains busy, Mitch, from this half-guard position.
That's what he has to do if he wants to stay on top. He's got to keep throwing punches. He can't let Ariunbold control the head, keep his posture down, and stall the action. Kim Ching will pop him right back up. Ngalani's got to keep moving, got to keep throwing ground and pound.
Kim Ching knows what it's about to keep the action flowing. A tremendous kickboxer back in the day. I remember commentating one of Kim Ching's matches years ago. I believe it was in Taiwan, back in the old K1 days. Meanwhile, Ngalani still in half-guard top position here.
Ariunbold's got to try to get the underhook on that side so he can start shrimping away. You can see Ngalani start opening up with punches on the right. If Ariunbold can slide his arm underneath his, he's getting close to doing it. But Ngalani's got good position, good control. He's heavy on top, and he's staying active.
Mongolians are renowned for their success in the sumo arena. How they love success in the One Championship arena.
Look at Ngalani getting full mount now.
You do not want this behemoth on your chest. Ngalani can do so much damage from here. Ochir may give up his back. Ngalani hunting for the armbar. Inside control, the pendulum is swung.
You gotta have the position before you attempt the submission, but we're back on the feet.
This crowd in Bangkok loving it. Jab 2 from the big Mongolian. And Ngalani overhooks the left arm, Mitch.
Ngalani going for the armbar. He said he spent a lot of time working on the grappling, and it shows right there. He got a little bit overzealous as he attempted that armbar, especially at this time in the match. They're both sweaty, and he's going to slide right out of it. But that's improved grappling from Galani. Now Ariunbold's got him back up against the cage, got double underhooks. He's gonna try to steer. He's probably gonna go for a body lock and then look for a trip on either side.
1 minute 5 remains in what has been an electrifying second round. We've had the striking, we've had the ground game. We're back on the feet now, pressed against the cage. The favoured position of the SWAT officer from Mongolia, Ariunbold Ochir. And Kim Ching breaks them.
Are you surprised it's gone this long, Michael?
I am very surprised it's gone this long. Most people thought it wouldn't get out of 1 round. Overhand left! The headache maker from Galani. And Ariunbold comes right back. He can take a shot, Mitch.
He has definitely got a chin on him. Now he's got Galani pressed up against the cage, has the body lock. He's got to get a little bit more active when we look at this, because Kim Chang's going to break these guys apart if he's not busy.
Okay. Final 15 seconds of what has been a rip snorter of a second round. And it looks like we are going to go into territory that I'm sure neither of these martial artists thought they would be in. The third and final round. They'll take some much-needed instruction from the corner. They'll take a much-needed break and a much-needed drink. Wherever you're watching on Twitter, on Facebook, around the world, hope you're enjoying One Championship.
Here we can just see that nice double body lock takedown, but look at, watch that wizard control right there, that right arm, able to dictate where Ariunbold's going, ends up on top, floats for the arm bar, right here, tries it, locks the legs, but Ariunbold just slides out because he's so heavy. But look at that big left hand thrown by Galani. Very interesting battle, Michael. If you had to score this one, what do you think it's at right now?
I'm going to give the edge to Galani. He had the mount, he had the ground and pound, a submission attempt. He's been the better striker on the feet. Galani for mine as we move into the third and final. Big hello to Kalai Kavan from Singapore. Jobin Arara from Taiwan. Naron Ratanak from Cambodia. Fahmi Hisham from Morocco. And Russell Trinidad watching in the Philippines. So many fans from all over the world. Their eyes are here on the Impact Arena in Bangkok. It's One Championship, Iron Will.
Check everyone. Okay.
Third and final. Two giant martial artists are sucking in all the air here in Bangkok.
Ready.
Are we going to see a contender for the GoDaddy knockout of the night in this third and final round?
This is where Galani is most dangerous, when he has that open space. When he's just got the cage in front of him, he can let those giant hammers of hands and huge tree trunks of legs go.
Fakes here from Ochir.
Expect Ochir to punch into the body, get nice and tight, press Galani up against the cage. Galani wants that space. He wants to let those legs go.
Circling into the power sign, Galani needs to be careful not to drift to his left. Or maybe he has no respect for the power of the Mongolian. Maybe there's nothing that Ochir has thrown off that right side that's phased the Cameroonian.
He's caught him with a few left hooks that seem to have wobbled him just a little bit. But Galani's got to circle away from the cage. He can't let Ariunbold press him up against the cage, because that's where he starts to clinch.
Galani going back to that lead leg. He had success with that technique in the second round, and this is where Ariunbold likes to be. Clinched up, pressing Galani against the wire.
Yeah, you can see Galani trying to circle away from the power side, away from the right hand of Ariunbold, but Ariunbold's cutting that corner and really just sort of backing him up against the cage, getting the clinch, and doing a little bit of work here, but not really doing it enough, so Kim Chang keeps breaking him apart.
Kim Chang rides on top of the action. Knee threads it up to the left rib cage. There does Ochir. The Mongolian glancing up at the screen to see how much time is remaining. There's 3:15 on the clock. Territory that neither man thought they would be in. Third and final round of this prelim contest.
I'd like to see, I don't know if that's just his game plan, is just to hold the body lock, keep him pressed up against the cage, clinch, but I'd like to see maybe change levels, drop down, attack the legs, go for a double leg takedown, but he's really just okay to hold and control that body lock and not really move. Nice jab thrown by Galani there.
Fake from Ochir.
I'm not seeing a lot of hands from Ngalani, which is what I'm surprised of. He's just throwing these big kicks. He's not really setting him up with any kind of punches.
I agree, Mitch. I noted the same thing. No boxing combinations here from Ngalani. Usually quite slick with his hands. Unless maybe he's carrying an injury in one of his hands that's preventing him boxing.
He's throwing a few punches here, so I think he might have heard you.
He may have heard it. 2 minutes 20 remains. Oh, beautiful clipping left hand there from Ochir. You feel, Mitch, with the way this contest has gone, a seesawing back and forth battle so far, that the man who puts the foot down now and really goes hell for leather could take the victory.
I don't know. I think the lead that Ngalani's had, especially with the striking superiority, might be enough. He had the dominant ground position. He was able to attempt the submission, but Ariunbold's only thing Ariunbold is really doing, he's caught him on a couple of punches, but he's controlling him up against the cage. So Ariunbold would have to do some serious damage in this round. Not just clench here up against the cage. He's dominant here, he's strong here, but he's not even attacking any takedowns. He's just holding Ngalani because he's scared to exchange with him.
Why is this the tactic of Ariunbold? Could continually take Ngalani and back him against the cage and let Ngalani overhook that left arm?
I don't think he likes eating these kicks. I think these kicks are hurting.
But he can't win a match from this position.
That's true, but that's his game plan. He's trying to wear on him. I think he expected Ngalani's conditioning to not be this good. I thought he maybe thought he would fade in the
Well, he did tell that to us yesterday. He said Ngalani's going to tire out. He's too big, he's too muscular. By the second round, he'll be gassed. And as you said, it hasn't happened.
He's looking really good, but because I think in a lot of these positions, as long as he settles his hips, he can rest here. He's not really struggling. You know, he's got good, heavy hips, so he can just kind of sit there, work a little bit of the ground and pound, just make sure he doesn't get taken down, and he's not really taking any damage here, so he's okay.
Final seconds. 40 to go. Will we see a knockout, as both these athletes promised? Ngalani can still get those kicks up the heel to the temple. 30 seconds remaining. The Mongolian edges forward. The damage you can see under the hemline of the trunks from those outside leg kicks of Ngalani. To Ochir, may he throw the heavy salvos? He does now! And Ngalani gets under the right hand. And once again, Ochir backs him against the cage, closes the distance.
Ariunbold's having most of his success in boxing range. You can see he made Ngalani shoot for a takedown there. He's having success in the boxing. Why wasn't he doing more of it? He could have edged the judge's favor in his way, but he just wasn't aggressive enough. He wasn't pushing forward enough. I got to give this one to Ngalani.
Wherever you're watching, folks, live on Twitter, live on Facebook, how did you score it? Do you go Ngalani? Do you go Ariunbold or Ochir? Tonight's main event is the one the world's been waiting for. Martin Nguyen, looking to become the sport's first ever 3-division champion, takes on Bibiano Fernandes. Fernandes defending the bantamweight world title. Main event of Iron Will here in Bangkok. Big hello to Therese Elizabeth watching in Canada. A lot more fun to watch than curling, right, Therese? We're about to find out who wins this one. Let's go up to Dominic Lau and find out our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we now turn to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores this bout in favor of the blue corner. Judge number 2 scores this bout in favor of the red corner. And judge number 3 scores this bout in favor of your winner by split decision from the red corner, ALAIN NGALANI!
Well, it ended up being a closer decision than we thought. A split decision going the way of the Panther, ALAIN NGALANI. Victorious here tonight, Ngalani. And may we next see him in the One Super Series. Who knows? It was another great performance from the